You may not realize it yet, but something beautiful begins now. Because there was a time, maybe long ago, maybe yesterday, maybe always, when you believed something about yourself, just because someone else whispered a judgment that felt too loud inside your mind. What if I told you that wasn't your voice? What if I told you that voice was a habit, not a truth, not a fact, not even yours? It was a shadow of someone else's fear, a script you didn't write, a mirror that never showed you back. Isn't it funny? Because when you eat a food you love, say a ripe mango or a slice of dark chocolate, and someone else says, "Ugh, I hate that," you don't suddenly hate it, do you? Of course not. You laugh, you shrug, you say, "Oh really? That's okay. What do you like?" So then, why believe a judgment about you the same way you believe one about fruit? You see, this is how it begins. Because every time someone projected their story, you forgot. You're the author here. So say it now, quietly, loudly, or silently. I reclaim my authorship. I take back my pen. I rewrite the story of me. Because you know something powerful? Your power is your energy. And energy goes where attention flows. So when you feed your attention to fear, you felt weak. When you fed it to judgment, you felt small. But now you know. You choose differently. You shift the current. You redirect the flow. Like a river learning its own shape again. And it's simple, really. Simple. Because worthiness, it's always been simple. It's not earned. Not bargained. Not begged. Just is. Like sunlight, like breath, like gravity. You're worthy. Say it now. Without needing to shout, "I'm worthy, I'm whole, I'm already enough." Because when you live your truth, you don't need to fight theirs. When you stand in your light, you don't need to dim someone else's. Now tell me what happens when your opinions of yourself come louder than the world's. What happens when your self-approval feels better than anyone else's validation? Yes, that's it. You felt it, haven't you? That click, that fire, that shift. It started already. It deepens now. Because every cell in your body is remembering. Every beat of your heart is realigning. Every breath you take says, "I matter, I'm here, I love who I'm becoming." Isn't that wild? How being true to yourself feels like freedom. Like a deep exhale that you didn't know you were holding. Because you don't have to change the world to be happy. You just change your world. From the inside out. From the root to the crown. You don't need everyone to understand you. You just need to understand yourself to say, "It's okay if they don't see me. I see me." You see, that's the code. That's the core. That's the new operating system written now. Rewritten in the script of your self-love. Recompiled with the syntax of joy. Installed with the certainty of presence. Maybe it's fun to imagine what becomes possible now when the only approval you crave is already yours. When the only permission you need is already given. When you realize you're not here to be liked, you're here to be. To live in joy, to speak your truth, to dance with life like it's your favorite song. So say this softly, sweetly, strongly. I don't deny myself anymore. I no longer ask for permission to exist. I live, I love, I am. Isn't that strange how effortlessly it all sinks in? Like warm sun on your skin, melting all thoughts, and revealing who you've always been. You're the mirror that reflects its own light. You're the river flowing in its chosen direction. You're the author rewriting their sacred script. You're the fire that never needed a match. And the world, well, the world is simply catching up to the radiance you've just remembered. I know who I am. I know who I am. I know who I am. You do know, don't you?